Ever had to throw out food that went bad too quickly? It's frustrating, and it's a waste of money. But what if I told you that with a few simple tricks, you could extend the life of your groceries, keeping them fresh, safe, and delicious for longer? Welcome to your ultimate guide on how to store food properly. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through everything you need to know, from your fridge and freezer to your pantry shelves, so your food stays fresh, safe, and tasty. Let's get started. The first and most critical rule of food safety starts with temperature. Your refrigerator is your first line of defense against harmful bacteria, which multiply rapidly in what's known as the danger zone, between 40 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. To stop them in their tracks, you need to keep your fridge consistently cool. The ideal range is between 34 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 1 to 4 degrees Celsius. Your freezer has an even more important job. It should always be set at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 18 Celsius. This temperature stops bacterial growth entirely, preserving food safely for months. But don't just trust the dial on your appliance. Use an inexpensive fridge thermometer to get an accurate reading. Place it on a middle shelf and check it regularly to ensure your settings are correct. Now, let's talk about location, because not all areas of your fridge are created equal. Fridge zones matter. The temperature can vary by several degrees from the top shelf to the door. The coldest part of your fridge is usually the bottom shelf. This is the perfect spot for raw meat, poultry, and fish. Always store them in a sealed container or a leak-proof tray to prevent any drips from contaminating the food below. The middle shelves have the most consistent temperatures, making them ideal for dairy products like milk and yogurt, as well as eggs and leftovers. Ready-to-eat foods like hummus, deli meats, and pre-made salads should go on the top shelf. This keeps them safely away from any raw items. And the door? It's the warmest spot in the fridge due to constant opening and closing. Reserve it for condiments only, things like ketchup, mustard, and salad dressings, which contain preservatives that make them more stable. Those drawers at the bottom are your crispers, and they are designed to control humidity. Use the high humidity setting for produce that wilts, like leafy greens, broccoli, carrots, and fresh herbs. This setting traps moisture, keeping them crisp. The low humidity drawer is for fruits and vegetables that rot fast or release ethylene gas, a natural ripening agent. This includes apples, pears, and peppers. The vent allows the gas to escape, preventing premature spoilage. Speaking of produce, a few specific tips can make a huge difference. For delicate items like berries, moisture is the enemy. Don't wash berries until you're ready to eat them, as water encourages mold growth. For leafy greens, wash and dry them thoroughly, then store them wrapped in a paper towel inside a container or bag. The paper towel will absorb any excess moisture. What about bread? Storing it in the fridge actually makes it go stale faster. For daily use, keep it in a cool, dark spot like a bread box or your pantry. For long-term storage, freeze slices and toast them directly from the freezer as needed. Your pantry is key for dry goods. Transfer items like rice, pasta, grains, and flour into airtight containers. This protects them from pests, moisture, and odors. Always label them with the contents and the date you open them. Nuts and seeds are high in natural oils, which can go rancid at room temperature. To keep them fresh for months, store them in an airtight container in the freezer. The same goes for whole wheat flour. Now for leftovers. To cool them down safely, store them in shallow containers. This increases the surface area, allowing them to cool quickly and evenly, minimizing time spent in the bacterial danger zone. Always label leftovers with the date. A simple piece of masking tape and a marker will do. As a rule of thumb, aim to eat refrigerated leftovers within 3 to 4 days. If you can't, it's time to freeze them. When you're ready to eat them, make sure you reheat all leftovers thoroughly to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit to kill any potential bacteria. Fresh herbs need special care. Treat soft herbs like parsley and cilantro like a bouquet of flowers. Trim the stems and place them in a jar of water in the fridge with a loose bag over the top. Hard herbs like rosemary and thyme prefer a drier environment. Wrap them loosely in a damp paper towel and place them in a bag in your crisper drawer. Some produce should never see the inside of a fridge until it's ripe. Keep bananas on the counter. The cold air will turn their peels black and stop the ripening process. The same goes for avocados. Let them ripen on the counter. Once an avocado is perfectly ripe, you can move it to the fridge to slow down further ripening and keep it ready to eat for a few more days. Onions, potatoes, and garlic need to be stored in a cool, dark, and ventilated place, like a pantry basket. Never store onions and potatoes together, as onions release gases that cause potatoes to sprout. Taking lunch to go? Food safety doesn't stop at home. Always use an insulated bag with an ice pack to keep perishable foods out of the danger zone until you're ready to eat. One final crucial fix. Don't overpack your fridge. Cold air needs space to circulate to keep everything at a consistent, safe temperature. A good rule of thumb is to keep your fridge about 2/3 full. This ensures proper airflow and efficient cooling. To maintain the system, establish a quick weekly clean-out. Before you go grocery shopping, take a few minutes to wipe down shelves and toss anything that's past its prime. And practice first in, first out. When you buy new groceries, move the older items to the front of the shelf so you remember to use them first. This simple habit drastically reduces food waste. By following these steps, you'll not only save money and reduce waste, but also ensure the food you and your family eat is as fresh and safe as possible. Remember, you are not alone. Stay strong and love yourself. Share this video with family and friends. Please like and subscribe.